I'm here at the Deep Run Bridge, Furnace Avenue, where it intersects with Ridge Road. And cable drillers, utility guys have been doing a lot of digging lately. So what I've been doing is going along behind them after they're done and checking to see all the trash they've left behind. In the past we've had plenty of cable pieces, duct tape, the trash from their lunch, things like that. It seems like it's been going on for a long time, not just this recent work but in the past as well. So taking a little walk, looking along the wood line, see what I can find. I almost always find something. So this is something I pulled out earlier this morning. This is a chair that was up on the right side in a gully up there on the right. I just dragged it down here because this is a spot where I've been collecting trash anyway. And some bottles and cans, of course. A tire, the front of a Chrysler vehicle of some sort. Bag of bottles and cans. This is also up near the chair. Now this one I found separately. Get some electronics components. But here, this bag, I mean, besides the spiders that were in here, I'm gonna be careful because I saw some spiders and I don't know what kind they were, so they were definitely Black Widow type size. But look at this bag. And oh my goodness. Hard drives, diskettes. Look at all those memory chips. I mean, dozens of them. All kinds of computer parts. People are crazy, I swear. And they went to the trouble to take it up into the woods. It wasn't like it was just in a ditch like over here, like tossed on the side. It was like up a hill on top. And from above, there was no roads up there. It doesn't make any sense that somebody go to that much trouble to dump that up there in the state park. So the address here is, well, the name of the company is Centon Electronics. It's probably where they got them from. So continuing on, following the path. Now I did, and I'll show you this later, I did find a couple of cable scraps underneath the leaves here, about 3 or 4 feet long. They look like they were older, but obviously it was work done in the immediate area. This whole slope here, this whole side of this road, used to be pretty remote. But you get a lot of traffic here these days, people cutting through. Some bottles and cans I picked up earlier. Up there, there's a nice little bowl area up here that looks like it could have been a place for people used to pull in there and dump stuff. There's probably layers and layers of that under the ground. Or maybe from above, they used to come back up and then dump it down. Hard to say. Alright, so here's the first of several ravines I found, and I pulled some scrap metal out of here, some small pieces of stuff, buckets, like a bakery tray or something. I don't know what this is from. A valve from a pipe, a piece of a muffler maybe. So yeah, I started to find some of these, and I tossed these. These were down lower down the hill, and I tossed these up the hill. I'm going to start gathering these up, and I might bring these to the companies that drill these things and put these things on the ground, because it's ridiculous. There's a lot of it. Of course, as you get going down one of these hills, down one of these gullies, you see some trash on the surface here. That's just the surface. There's tons of leaves on top of this. But this ravine is just full of trash. If you wipe away the leaves, look at this. underneath of this is all glass. Tires, all kinds of stuff. So this whole ravine is just full of trash. And I'm sure there's some dirt that's been accumulating on top of it. But look, you got light bulbs, plastic buckets, tons of bottles, lots of glass, auto parts, the toilet broken in pieces, more of these cables. And if you go over here, look at this. Pieces of plastic piping, cable sheathing everywhere. And there's some new stuff here too. There's some of the old stuff, but there's this new pipe. Some of it more recent. Barely been out here long enough to even fade in color. And they're just throwing it on top of all the old trash that's been here for decades. But everywhere you look is glass, just kind of mixed in with the dirt. Trees have grown up all around it. A lot of these berms here, like you've seen in other places, are full of asphalt. And you don't know if they put it here to try to manage the the rain runoff, or to deter dumping. Really hasn't worked, obviously. So I dragged these down the hill, up around the bend up there. This is the pile we got so far.